Hey everyone! So, in the track you just heard, I'm using the Darkglass Alpha Omega 900 for both the bass and the guitars. So I'm gonna walk you through what I've done to the guitar tracks, how I treated them and whatnot, and how they sound on their own without the bass and the drums and what have you. So, starting off, the song starts off with a clean reverse thing. Sounds like this. And that is the clean picking thing I got going in the intro, but I reversed that. I bounced it in place and I reversed the track to get that ambient, nice intro thingy going. So when the song starts off, we got some chugging guitars here, and we got some bass down here and some drums and what have you. So let's start with the drums just for good measure. So the drums. So the drums consist of the Superior Drummer 3 plugin from TuneTrack. Sounds like this. And I've muted the kick and the snare microphones in Superior Drummer 3, and I'm using Get Good Drums Modern Massive for the kick and the snare. So here's the kick and the snare on their own without the overheads and whatnot. And here's with the overheads. Here's without the Get Good Drums thingies. So yeah, you get the idea, and altogether it sounds like a wonderful drum kit. That's for the drums. Now let's get to the bass, just for good measure as well. So the bass is split into two signals. I got a clean bass tone. So the clean bass tone actually has a little bit of grit on it. I'm using the Neural DSP Darkglass plugin, and I'm using the Alex Webster preset, and the clean bass tone sounds like this. So it's not that clean, it has some grit on it. However, it has a lot of low end. The gritty bass tone sounds like this. And the grit is coming from the Alpha Omega 900. So together they sound like this. Without the clean. And there's without the grits. So yeah, and all together. And with the drums. Sounds heavy and nice, right? So, let's get to the reason why you're here, I think. Let's start off with the chuggy guitars. So, let's start with the rightmost track. So it sounds like this. So here's what we got going on this track. It starts off with the Lancaster audio. It says Rosen Digital here because I haven't updated this plugin, but it's the Lancaster audio Pulse Impulse Loader, and it's got the Lancaster audio Mesa Rectifier IR file. Without it, it sounds like this. Let's see. And you don't want that. That's a little too hashy. So, starts off with the impulse loader. Then we got a EQ, which I've set like this. I've scooped out quite a bit of the bass and a bit of the low mids here at 250 Hertz. And I've done some slight boosting at 4K. And then we got a noise gate just to keep it tight and nice and what have you. So both these guitar tracks in stereo sounds like this. So like I said, the only post-processing I've done is some EQ and the impulse loader. I've also got Easy Mix going on the bus here, which I've got for some EQ and some multiband compression, and then I've actually used a bit of a high cut because here's without it. The guitars were a bit too harsh without it. So there you go, that's all I've done to the guitars. Pretty amazing actually. So the guitar tone mainly consists of the Omega circuit, however there's a slight alpha blend to it. So that's the guitar tone essentially for the shugs. And in the mix it sounds like this. So yeah, really happy with how that sounds. So let's go to the lead channel, shall we? So the lead bus, there we got some, let's see, we got some cleans here. So for the clean guitar tone, I've disengaged the drive circuit and it's just a clean signal of the amp. Same EQ as the driven tones. And I'm using the impulse loader from Lancaster Audio there as well. Same IR. Then I'm using Helix Native to get a little bit of EQ and some chorus and a bit of delay and reverb. So you get this nice tone. Here's without Helix Native. And with. Big nice 80s guitar tone. Love it. Here's the EQ done to the clean guitar track. It's pretty similar to the one on the chuggy tones in a way. And then we got the lead tone here coming in here. Sounds like this. So it's essentially me just playing some octaves. So here we got, I'm actually using Helix Native for the IR loader here, just out of convenience. Same impulse responses essentially. Got some delay and some reverb, a lot of reverb mixed in here on that track, and a bit of, yeah, a noise gate on that tone as well. Sounds like this. Here's without Helix Native, it would sound terrible. Well, it didn't sound terrible, it sounded a bit unpolished. There's with. Then in the chorus of the song, I've got two guitars going, same treatment to them as to the previous lead tone, sounds like this. It's a bit sloppy, but it works in the context. They're pretty low in the mix, and altogether it sounds like this. So there you have it, that's all I've done to the guitar tracks. It's basically just loading in a nice IR file and doing a little bit of post EQ and some multiband compression. And then you get this nice and chuggy guitar tone. Using the Kali LP8 monitors, can't say enough good things about them. They are really responsive in the bass, which is very important to me as I'm a bass player mainly. And yeah, the guitar is a Voodoo guitars from Sweden. I'll have a link down here in the description on where you can find that guitar. It's got Seymour Duncan Nazgul pickups in it. and it chugs really nicely. I've used it for a few months now, and I'm really happy with it. So go check out Voodoo Guitars. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching this silly little video on how you can use the Darkglass Alpha Omega 900 to get some chuggy guitars. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you around. I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.